Hey everybody, this is Mr. Storm, and today we are going to make a horoscope application. This is going to be an app where you can type in your horoscope sign, your zodiac sign, and then you'll get a custom message for the horoscope for that day. This is going to be fun. I'm pretty excited about it. If you don't know what a horoscope is, it's this idea that you were born under a specific sign, and depending on how the planets are aligned or whatever. When you were born and what planets were lined up is going to say something about your personality or what you should do. Some people get really, really deep into this. I think it's all nonsense anyway. But that's just my opinion. I'm probably wrong. If you're really into horoscopes, good on you. It's not my thing. But my thing is Weird Al Yankovic. I love Weird Al, and there's a great song by Weird Al called Your Horoscope for Today. And he goes through each of the signs, and he has a funny horoscope for each sign. So I'm going to build mine using Weird Al lyrics. You can put in your own messages if you'd like. It's completely up to you. I'm going to use Weird Al lyrics. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's create the REPL. Okay, we'll let this load for a bit. All right, let me organize my stuff here. Okay, and let's get rid of this panel because I don't need it. And we'll squish this all the way over here because we don't need that for a while. All right, starting off, let's go ahead and give our program. Let's do some, up here at the top, we'll do Mr. Storm horoscope. All right. And then let's say your horoscope. All right. That's kind of like the title of the program. I'm going to do a -n there, or a \n. That's going to make it a new line, meaning there's going to be a line after this. So yeah, we'll do that. And then I want to give them the signs of the zodiac, because not everybody knows all of the signs. So we'll say there are, say, 12 signs of the zodiac. And then I'm going to put all 12 of them on, let's say, 3 lines. Okay. All right, and boom, and boom. And then, I don't know, let's do this. And there it is. Oh, I brought over my completed project. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So, let's say Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. Okay, so that's one horoscope, or that's one line. Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. Okay, and then the last line is Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Now, it goes without saying, you do not have to use these. You don't have to use these zodiac signs. You can completely make up your own. Just like every other project in my class, you can completely make up your own and make it whatever you want, right? Okay, then we're going to need to bring in the import java.util.scanner. Okay, and then we're going to want to start our scanner. So scanner reader equals new scanner system.in. All right. So now we're started our reader, and we're going to, let's put another print line statement on there, and we will say -n, enter your zodiac sign. Okay. And we'll actually put that on a print statement so that it's on the same line. And then let's say string day, because that's going to be the variable that we use for our switch, equals reader.next. We'll do next line, which I believe is like that. Is that the right way? Hold on. To lower case as well. Let's try that. I don't believe that might be the way you do next line. Okay. All right, so now we're accepting the input from the user. Let's do another one here, and we'll just say your horoscope is, and then we'll put an end line right there. Okay, so at this point, we want to put in the switch. All right, so this is the new thing that we're learning this week is the switch. So I'm going to type the keyword switch, and it's going to be based off of this day variable here. So we'll say day. And I'm going to put in my braces. Now, the thing about switches, for some reason, whenever you hit enter, it actually doesn't go all the way to here. It kind of indents it one. So you're going to want to be careful. Yeah. So when you create your braces, you're going to want to be careful to make sure that you're inside or you're where you're supposed to be. All right. And I'll go with my first case. Why is it all the way there? My first case is going to be Aquarius. All right. And the Aquarius case is basically just going to have a statement, a system.out print line, and which I believe, yeah, let me copy that real quick and I'll paste it in here. And I'm going to say there's travel in your future when your tongue freezes to the back of a speeding bus. We'll do -n here. Fill void in your pathetic life by playing whack-a-mole 17 times or hours a day. Okay, so that's the horoscope, and I'm going to put in a break. And that's it. That's what we're doing. We're going to just do that for all 12, right? And so to speed things up, I'm going to copy and paste them in here one by one so we can see how that goes. I already have it. Sorry. I already have this program finished on another project, so I just want to speed things up. You don't want to sit here and watch me type. So I've copied the next case. This one's going to be Pisces. It's going to say, try to avoid any Virgos or Leos with the Ebola virus. You're the true lord of the dance, no matter what those idiots at work say. All right. Aries is... Now, make sure your cases are all in the same indentation line. Okay, that's going to help it to keep it. It's going to help keep it as readable as possible. All right, so Aries, the look on your face will be priceless when you find that 40-pound watermelon in your colon. Trade toothbrushes with an albino dwarf, then give a hickey to Meryl Streep. All right, and Taurus. Taurus, you will never find true happiness. What are you going to do? Cry about it? The stars predict tomorrow you'll wake up, do a bunch of stuff, then go back to sleep. And then Gemini. Your birthday party will be ruined once again by your explosive flatulence. Your love life will run into trouble when your fiancé hurls a javelin through your chest. And Cancer. Oh. Cancer. The position of Jupiter says that you should spend the rest of the week face down in the mud. Try not to shove a roll of duct tape up your nose while taking your driver's test. All right. Leo. Now is not a good time to photocopy your butt and staple it to your boss's face. Eat a bucket of tuna-flavored pudding and wash it down with a gallon of strawberry quick. Virgo. Oh, hold on. Virgo. Okay. All Virgos are extremely friendly and intelligent, except for you. Expect a big surprise today when you wind up with your head impaled on a stick. Libra. A big promotion is just around the corner for someone much more talented than you. Laughter is the best medicine. Remember that when your appendix bursts next week. All right. Scorpio. Get ready for an unexpected trip when you fall screaming out of an open window. Work a little bit harder on improving your low self-esteem, you stupid freak. All right. And then Sagittarius. All your friends are laughing behind your back. Kill them. Take down those naked pictures of Ernest Borgnine you've got hanging in your den. And finally, Capricorn. All right. The stars say that you're an exciting and wonderful person, but you know they're lying. If I were you, I'd lock my doors and never leave my house again. Okay, so that's all 12 of our horoscopes. Again, you do not have to use these zodiac signs. You do not have to use these messages. Matter of fact, I would really, really want you to write your own. Try to come up with funny ones or serious ones. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do for this project. But come up with your own. Now, notice that we're all handling this inside of a switch. So this is kind of like a really advanced if-else statement. Basically, this is saying, if the case is Aquarius, then we'll do this. If the case is Pisces, if the case is Aries, if the case is Leo, yada, yada, yada. And so this is a much easier way to handle bigger sets of questions than just an if and an else. All right, and the last thing we want to do, this is not required. You don't have to have a default case, but it's usually a good idea to have a default. And the reason why is because if none of these things match, like let's say we didn't type Capricorn correctly, then we want something to catch that. We want it to say something. Now for me, because I like this part of the song, I'm just going to copy in the bridge of the song where he explains what horoscopes are and whatnot. I'm going to copy that in for there. And then the last thing I want to do is close my reader. And I'm going to do it outside of my switch so that it always closes. I don't want it to only close when a certain case has been met. So reader.close. And I can go ahead and try out my new application. So let's go ahead and run it. Okay. All right. So it says your horoscope. There are 12 signs of the zodiac: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Enter your zodiac sign. I'm going to say Scorpio. That's not my sign, but whatever. Your horoscope is: get ready for an unexpected trip when you fall screaming out an open window. Work a little bit harder on improving your low self-esteem, you stupid freak. All right, let me run it again. And let's type what I really think about horoscopes. Horoscopes are BS. Your horoscope is. Now you may find it inconceivable or rather very least a bit unlikely that the relative position of the planets and the stars could have a special deep significance or meaning that exclusively applies to only you. But let me give you my assurance that these forecasts and predictions are all based on solid scientific documented evidence, so you would have to be some kind of moron not to realize that every single one of them is absolutely true. Which is sarcastic, by the way. But anyway, so that is the horoscope application. And again, I kind of went, mine is 64 lines of code. And, it was a lot of typing and stuff, but still doing this, using these lyrics, a lot of it's just copy and paste and then formatting it the way I want it to. But the Switch allows us to handle something like this in a nice and elegant fashion. So go ahead and create your horoscope. Again, I don't care if you have all 12 or if you even have 12, or, maybe instead of horoscope, you turn this into a, what's your favorite color? And then you give them a choice of like 6 different colors, and the color they choose tells them something about themselves or whatever. I just want you to use the Switch to handle user input and, apply for different cases. Now, one more thing before we go. This wasn't taught in the lesson, but it is something that you may want to know just for your own reference. Let's say I had a menu, or let's just say I had a case that could be either one thing or another. So let's say this case could be Aquarius, or I know some people like to shorten it to AQU, right? Or like if you were doing months or days of the week, for example, right? You could do Monday and then MON for Monday. You can handle multiple cases. You can run the same thing under multiple cases just by hitting enter and then putting the other case below it, and it'll actually work. So watch this. If I run this, all right, there we go. And I type AQU, it still runs Aquarius. There's travel in your future when your tongue freezes to the back of a speeding bus. Fill that void in your pathetic life by playing whack-a-mole 17 hours a day. All right, so that actually works too. So if you're going to do something like that, like maybe ask them what day of the week is it? They can do MON or type out Monday, or they can do SUN or Sunday or whatever. You can give them that ability. Okay, I think that's it. So, have fun with this project. I can't wait to see what creative things you guys come up with. Hopefully not all of you steal lyrics from, the world's greatest musician. I want to see some original stuff here. So I'm really excited to see what you come up with. That's it for me. See you guys next time.